Hello and welcome to another day of Fallout 3, day by day. Today is November 6th, 2277, 2 minutes after midnight. We are going over to the wrecked sea tub, although apparently we're going to get attacked by, I got exploded. Somebody threw something at me. Ouch. There's a reaver! What? Where did these guys come from? I'm almost tempted to reload my save here. Actually, I think I will. We haven't really done anything. There's apparently a bunch of guys over there. So we'll not go that way. We need to head east and south anyway. Oh, we need to put our hat back on. Forgot about the hat. Oh, apparently it's broken. Damn. Okay. Yeah, they take off your hat whenever you get cut up. I guess that's a graveyard, so it has lots of ghouls in it. Okay, we need to head vaguely northeast, but mostly east, so we can get out to the boat. Wrecked sea tub out here. We're going to find out what this group of tribals is doing by finding out where their leader is, which is apparently in a secret cave over here that he doesn't tell anyone about. It's very weird, actually. As a leader, it's kind of hard to lead your people if you live somewhere else. You know, you don't live where they live. I don't know, maybe it's okay. It's not like, actually most modern leaders kind of don't live with their people. Oh, I didn't take damage. Okay. I have the key, because I got it from that lady. So we're gonna come up here and find out what's going on. This is a very cool area. And I don't think it has any enemies or anything either. I think it's just kind of a... Oh, no, there's a Mirelurk over there. We'll see about... He's all the way down there, though. I don't know if there's other ones. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. I think I'm gonna finish the Velvet Curtain quest today. Okay. There's apparently something over there. Oh, big swamp lurk. Okay. We'll avoid that guy then. We'll just go this way. Yeah, back further into the cave. It's probably good. It's probably where we're supposed to go. We gotta figure out why this guy is lobotomizing all of his friends. Maybe he is actually just crazy. That would not be that surprising. Oh, look. Okay, this looks like the area we're supposed to be in. Seems to be some stuff up there. Let's sneak around.
At last, yes! Desmond will die,
okay.
And our long struggle will finally end the only way it could have, with me as the victor!
Interesting. I don't know what that's about, but there's a coffin in here that I'm going to...
No, not astral knowledge, you simpleton. Psychic domination! And that still won't be possible until you destroy Desmond's jamming device!
Okay.
No need to worry, Enlightened One. We shall reconsecrate the mansion and remove the impurities disrupting your perfect guidance.
Yes, fine. Go destroy the house and its impurities. Just stop that jammer and I'll be free of you morons once and for all.
Okay, so apparently there's a evil scientist of some sort
All limitations.
using
Thank you, Master.
these tribals to do stuff, and he wants to burn the house down. Oh, this guy's coming down here. Gotta avoid him. We can use a stealth boy if necessary, but I don't think that will be necessary. There's a lot of coffins down here. That's kind of weird. That's actually really weird. Where do these coffins come from? Oh, he's gonna go over there. Okay, I think we are. Well, here. We're gonna see if he sees us. I don't think he will. We're not moving. We're not gonna move. We're gonna let him do his thing, and then we're gonna go see what he was talking to. Oh, he does do a whole ladder animation? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's kind of impressive. He gets tired on the ladder, but that's still pretty crazy. Anyway, this whole thing, I forgot. He has a secret path. Okay, but let's see what's up. What's he talking to? Okay, learn more about the brain. There's apparently a brain. Holographic projection.
So sure the mouse that was scurrying around here? Not much to look at. Now then, perhaps you can... What you are interacting with is merely a holographic projection.
But he's a brain of some sort.
As for myself, you gaze upon one of America's much more elegant than shambling on to some rotting corpse for all eternity.
Yeah, so this is a dig at Desmond, who's a ghoul.
He thinks I'm some sort of god, and I have no... Regardless, I trust you can be more effective than he. And the troublesome ghoul
Yeah,
mentioned.
Desmond.
I need him destroyed and more than you could possibly imagine with your squishy pink mind. But the only pressing matter at the moment, he has a jammer that limits my projection range to this pathetic. Killing Desmond would be enough. Desmond. Were it not for his interference, I would still have a body.
Okay, so apparently he killed the body.
So perhaps I owe him my thanks and appreciation I'll show in the form. Of course I did.
Yeah.
That moron thought. Honestly, those fools.
So he needs us to destroy the jamming device so that he can, I don't know, have more control over the area or whatever. So this guy is kind of the evil guy. If you hadn't figured that out, you know, he's kind of a goofy little brain guy. You know, come on, he's not normal. He's not good. Okay, but we can exit out this way, and we don't have to worry. We still have to worry about the ghouls over there, but we don't have to worry about going all the way back up. So we need to make our way back to Calvert Mansion. But I think before we do that, we're going to go over to the sub-recovery site, and we're going to finish the Velvet Curtain quest. Now, I don't think we'll finish today, but tomorrow maybe. Which is weird. That's pretty interesting, because that means if we... Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do Fallout 1 day by day. Because that starts December 8th, and we might... I don't think we're going to finish until the 9th or the 10th. So we're not going to be able to do that. Unfortunate, but not too bad. Not too concerning. Okay, we're gonna go into the ocean here because it's quicker. We're gonna jump down a little bit. We're going to end up on that beach over there, and we're gonna make our way. Oh, this is apparently a Herzog mine. This has a miner quest associated with it. It's kind of cool. You have to go through the mine. You have to help a kid. He's kind of cool. You can go in there. He gives you a kind of a player housing. The only real player housing in Point Lookout. Oh, Mirelurk egg clutch. I don't see any Mirelurks around though, so looks like we're okay on that front. Make our way through the sea here a little bit. It's not great. Would have preferred to use the bridge, but it's kind of out of our way and not ideal. So, yeah, we're gonna finish the Velvet Curtain quest here. I think we're gonna finish it today because, yeah, I think we'll do we'll blow up the sub, and then we'll go see what happens next. It's pretty cool ending. It's a very good ending. I really do like it. I think it's pretty good. This is a sign for the Calvert Mansion. But we need to go basically just straight into the ocean, so we're just going to go straight across here. So, to recap, there was a Chinese stealth sub that got damaged off the coast of Point Lookout. This is apparently the Beachview campsite. Has some jet shotgun shells, pretty good. Implied that there might have been raiders here, but they don't exist anymore. So it got damaged off the coast. So the Americans obviously captured it. So the Chinese sent a spy in the way of a fake defector from China, and who's an expert, supposedly, in their submarine stuff. So they sent him as a spy to come over to the submarine and blow it up. As you can see, there's a little flag here that kind of indicates roughly where the submarine is. It's not exactly over there, but it's roughly over there. And you can see the lighthouse, which we will go to over there. Yeah, so there's a boat here, too. Okay, we're going to put on the... Oh, wait, I can't do that. Sorry. I have to just take some of the radiation damage. So, they sent him here to study it, but secretly to, some recovery site, to blow it up. So this is a submarine. It's right here. It's very small, although not inaccurate for a submarine. We can see that there's kind of a self-destruct switch here, but we're going to make sure we're not missing anything from here before we blow it up, because when we blow it up, it's going to be gone, obviously. Chinese pistol, stealth boy, submarine operations terminal, mission parameters, which is just patrol. This has specific chords. Not to engage enemy. Self-destruct protocol must be initiated if you are captured. And they send a... Okay. So, we need to activate the self-destruct switch here, which we confirm, and then we need to get out of here, which we are going to do. And we need to get clear of the submarine, which we will. We'll go over here. We're going to watch a big explosion. Yep, see, right there. Okay, cool. So, now we need to return... Oh, we actually do not need to return for more instructions. That is a lie. It's fake. Fake news. Instead, we need to go up to the Calvert Mansion and use the glasses to get into a secret thing. So, if you were doing this properly, you'd go back to your motel room. They would tell you, we've received confirmation that the sub has been destroyed. Good on you. Take your glasses and go to a safe house for your reward. And the safe house is weirdly in the mansion up here. We're gonna see it. It's in kind of the aviary. As you can see, there's a handful of pillars here. Okay. Can I complete this without going back? The answer is no. They won't let me. It won't activate it until I complete the thing. But this tells you, this has little symbols on them, which we were going to see. We can't see now. Normally you can activate these, but I cannot because I haven't finished the quest. So I thought I could skip a section, but you can't. So that's fine. We're going to go over to the Calvert Mansion then, and we're going to speak with Desmond to figure out what's the deal between him and this random ass other guy who's a brain in a jar, perhaps, probably. I don't know, he could be lying. I don't think he is. Okay. So, we're gonna go talk to Desmond. He's back here, of course. Things are pretty calm here. Surprisingly, they said they were gonna attack.
I knew it. I knew that little bastard
Okay,
was behind
so
all
they have
this.
history.
After all these years, he, figuratively speaking, of course.
Okay, so he actually is a brain in the jar.
Him. I should have known. My old rival, so close to his family home. Only he would be
So this guy is a
stupid.
Calvert, I guess.
He was once a man.
Yeah, Professor Calvert. There we go.
Calvert. The Calverts owned half of Maryland, back when there was a Maryland to own.
Which half?
Members of the
Good half
Calvert
or bad half?
family were influential all over the world. They practically owned a deed to the U.S. government.
Oh, that's big news.
In their best days, there were no less than 3 Calvert family senators, 7 members of the
Damn.
House,
They had
and
10%
2
of the
governors.
Congress.
They even had a top candidate for president, until that scandal with the dog forced them to drop out of the race.
Interesting.
I was particularly proud of that.
Which president, though? Which election?
Calvert is my old rival.
Centuries, since they're
Centuries
both,
we've played
you know,
this
from
game.
pre-war, because
I
he's a
knew
ghoul
he'd
and
be
his brain
stupid
in a
enough
jar.
to hide so close. It's not a matter of hate. It's a matter of destiny.
This,
He is
there's
my
some
enemy,
stuff,
and I
yeah.
do not suffer any bastard who opposes me to live.
So, there's kind
I
of
knew
some
he was
Fallout New
here,
Vegas stuff going
and
on
it
here.
is my intent to find him. Figurative,
So, this guy, this fight kind of foreshadows what eventually happens
Of course,
in New
I
Vegas.
fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to trot around this mud hole myself, do
This
you?
is the only good reaction to, like, come on, these are all fetch quests. Like, yeah, I want you to do it.
Nothing but the best for people who stay in my good graces.
So he's kind of a jerk,
Now,
but he
you
is
ready to
actually a
stop
nice person.
whining
Like, he is actually
and
good
listen?
karma. So.
So, those half-wits, but without those buggers to do things for him.
Yeah.
So, we cut off his ability to talk to him. If I know Professor Calvert, I have the perfect device
So
to
he's-
jam up his little talk box. Or,
And it's the big wheel.
right, I'll watch from here. Now,
So, he's got a jammer that he's going to attach to the docks. Well, not the docks, but the thing at the top of it. He's gonna... We're gonna attach the jammer. And then, he's gonna find out where, you know, where what's-his-name is. Where Professor Calvert is. And then, he can go kill him, I guess, because he's a brain in the jar, so he's stuck. Presumably, he's like a robo guy or something. So, that's good because we need to go back over here, which is also where we need to go for the Velvet Curtain quest. So, we're gonna do that. Velvet Curtain. Oh, you know what? Ah, we should have passed by Haley's Hardware if we came the normal way. Then we would have been able to repair our stuff. Oh well, that's okay. No biggie, no biggie. Actually, remove the marker. We're gonna go back to the Velvet Curtain. We're gonna head right there. We're not gonna take the roads this time. I want to see how. Cuts off a lot of time, I'm sure. See how this goes. Kind of speedrunning this now because I'm getting, I'm getting antsy. Like maybe if we get pretty far on this quest today. Oh. Yeah, they're like, you're a stranger. We're gonna kill you. Alright, we took some damage, but that's okay. Buff out. Psycho. We can heal with refined pogo fruits. We need to sell some of this stuff, actually. Oh, he was at the the campsite. You know, the one we were at earlier. Yeah, so I guess this is more of a... Anywhere that would normally be like raiders is more like... swamp folk. So we gotta go to the big Ferris wheel to finish the main quest. But before then, we can go over to the motel. We can We just need to trigger the stuff so that we can, you know, actually do that. We can activate the safe house and finish the quest. That's where the quest ends, in the safe house. Which should be no surprise, right? That's kind of the end of the mission. Recruitment station. What time is it, actually? How are we doing on time? Oh, it's only 7 a.m. Okay. We could get pretty far then here. I think we'll still finish the Velvet Underground quest today, one way or another. But I don't quite know if we'll get far enough in the main quest. I think that'll be tomorrow. I don't see that finishing today with how much more stuff we have to do. Automated correspondence. Remote positive the mission perimeter successfully. So they still have a satellite up there that verifies the termination for you. Apparently the agent ID is unavailable. Which is interesting because it's the personal bunker. So there's apparently some sort of Chinese agent that is related to the Calvert family. So the sequence code is 1323442. Okay. I'm going to actually write this down because that corresponds to something specific. That we'll find out in here shortly. What is it? 1 3 2 3 4 4 2. Okay. Probably responds to something. Anyway, the real interesting thing about this whole quest line is that it's, you know, there's an agent here at the end that has a personal safe house here, right? That's the weird thing. Because it's in the Calvert Mansion, or on the outside, it's on the Calvert Mansion lands. So this family, which they've mentioned, Desmond's talked about how they had like 10 members of Congress, 2 governors, a candidate for president, was, yeah, like, right, they're a big American political family, has some sort of agent for the Chinese government that lives in, that is related.
It is I, Professor Calvert.
Oh.
Don't bother looking around. I'm in your mind.
I forgot he did this. Stupid.
But aren't you Desmond's faithful little employee? Coming to gum up my work, are we?
No.
Well, I have a better idea.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
All of Madame Panada's wares are top
Buy some
quality.
stuff. 556. I don't think we need to buy anything else, really. This is all random crap that we don't need. Nuka-Cola, sure. Pre-war money, sure. We'll trade in stuff for other stuff. Stealth Boy, no. We'll buy all the stim packs. Okay, now we're gonna drop off stuff. Frag mine. All of them. We don't need them. Maybe some grenades we'll sell to her later. Nothing here. Buff out. We don't need that. Jet. We don't need that. We'll keep the max. Mentats. Psycho. We're not going to use any of that. Stealth Boys. Actually, we might want to keep some of those. Do we have any miscellaneous things that we want to sell? Not really. Okay. We're going to sell 2 Stealth Boys. 2. So that she gives us money instead of us giving her money. Then we're going to sell 8 frag grenades. 8. Okay, so that's taking most of her money. We can have her
Of course,
repair
I
Gauss
learned
rifle
many
power
tricks from my
armor
father.
stuff. Okay. Alright, so that's chill. Apparently...
How about instead of playing his game, you destroy that nasty little device?
Okay, so we can offer...
Deposit it in the nearby trash compactor and we will never have to worry about it again. I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey.
Nice. He calls them an accurate British slur, I guess. Okay, so this is the main choice of this expansion. We can choose to either come up here and put the, put the thing on the Ferris wheel, or we can go over to the trash compactor, which is, I guess, somewhere over that way, and blow up the, right here, trash compactor right here. We can throw the jammer into the compactor, thus siding with Professor Calvert. Now, Professor Calvert is the evil guy. The game hasn't really made that very clear, but it kind of has, right? All the tribals are, lobotomized wackos who don't really know what's going on. But, it hasn't really, because Desmond hasn't really done anything good. But I can tell you he's the good option, and we will be helping him in this round, mostly because, well, we'll see when we get to the end of it, but...
You fool! What have you done? Okay. You will pay for this! Pay!
So, it spawns a bunch of enemies for us to fight.
No one betrays me! Do you understand? You will suffer this!
And he gets jammed.
You would... Ghoul... both pay... coming for you!
Nice. Killed that guy. And then they show up. Our Gauss rifle is way too damaged for us to like do good damage. So I think I'm gonna switch to my Chinese assault rifle, which is still pretty heavily usable.
Sleep forever!
Oh wow. Walk through. Okay, dead. They have snipers shooting at you on the roof while you're up here. It's very fun, very good, great. Love that. Love that for them. They're pretty far away too. Okay, 67. Okay, good. So we got those main guys. We've got one guy up there who we're gonna shoot at. We need... Okay, good. They stand up top and they take pot shots at you. See, there's one right over here. If we can get a good hit on her. There we go, that's a good hit. Okay, there we go. Alright. I think there might be more enemies. I don't really remember. But we're going to eat a bunch of this stuff. Okay, here we go. So, if you can take one of these hunting rifles and use it to repair my hunting rifle, which is still pretty much good, but it's not a very high-powered weapon anyway. It comes from the very beginning of the game. Oh, yep, there's definitely at least one more guy over here. He's up at the thing. So, we're going to go back to Desmond and probably go find and kill Professor Calvert. Unfortunately, this choice here doesn't really change the ending very much. It's pretty disappointing, actually, which is why the first time I played this, I went with Desmond because he's normal, Professor Calvert's a brain. But I did look up what the other one was because I thought I might, similar to the pit, I thought I might go the alternate route than what I did originally. But there's really no point, and as we get through it, I'll explain and show why. As we go through the, oh, come on. Okay, he's dead. That guy was weak. He was a weak-ass tribal. Hunting rifle. This guy. And a hunting rifle. We're still in danger, apparently. There's a guy back there somewhere. I think we're gonna hold off on eating. Yeah, because we have no reds and we just have the refined punga fruit, which are still pretty good, but the good madame over here is just completely unfazed by this, of course. I mean, she's kind of running away, I guess, but not really worried at all.
Greetings once again. And what is it you would like to purchase?
No, she doesn't really have anything that good. You can take all our money if you want. But,
Certainly.
can
Madame Panada is quite...
okay, now we gotta go back to the Calvert Mansion, which is coincidentally where we needed to go for the other stuff too, so obviously that's no problem there. Which is why I just... yeah. I knew that we would be able to come back here once for the other quest, so figured now is a good enough a time as any. Alright, it's almost 10 a.m. We're gonna go back to the mansion, obviously, and yeah, pretty good. Oh, should make sure to save. Because if the game crashes, I don't really want to have to stitch together two sections. I don't really have a lot of time for that today. It's not as bad as other days. I could probably still make it work, but not ideal. The brain is unconscious. Oh, right. I forgot. They give you... huh, that's funny. In order to do that whole bit with the brain talking to you, they need to make an NPC to talk to you. So they make one and they hide it under the map. And I guess it's on your team, technically. And when you leave, go far enough away, he blows up, dies. Oh, that's crazy! Whoa. So this happens no matter what. When you finish that quest, either way, when you finish it, you come back here. It's obviously slightly different depending on whether you're if you didn't help. If you killed Desmond, this is kind of like a... oh, yeah. I don't think you can kill him before this, but if you didn't support Desmond here, and you threw away his jammer, this is kind of like a... oh, yeah, you got him. If you did, this is kind of like a... oh, wait, wow. He kind of got him.
That bastard. He killed my
Yeah,
pups.
but this
Nearly
is...
killed me. For what? He doesn't have the body to fucking do it himself, so he tried to blow me up. Me? I know where he is. He overplayed his hand this time. The lighthouse.
So he's apparently under the lighthouse.
He's got a lab under... I found it when he boosted his signal to try to get through the jamming, when he sent those tribals to kill my poor pup. He's down there. I suggest you hurry.
Okay. So, we're going to have him as a temporary companion. Oh, there's lots of water here. So we can just kind of drink this all up. Yeah, there's really... I mean, there's so much food in this... oh, oops. Section of the game. There's really no point in, like, being seriously worried about running out of health or food items. Like, oh, I forgot to sell my Nuka-Cola Quantum. Well, we'll take these Nuka-Colas for sure. What other stuff? How many more weight points do we have? We have a good amount, so we can probably take a good amount more stuff. Well, Punga fruit. Oh, Punga fruit. Yeah, for sure. Medex, sure, whatever. Desk. Bunch of bottle caps. Oh, I didn't need the ashtray. I want to grab the cigarette. There we go. Ashtray, go away. Okay. So we gotta do the ammo, shotgun shells. There's a combat armor, I guess. Ammo, a bunch of random stuff down here that we take. Obviously, we're taking this. I'm gonna take sugar bombs, dirty water, the cabinet that has bobby pins in it. And I guess some of this other food. How many more points do we have? A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was that a Braxo? No, that was still food. Okay, so we grabbed all of his food that we're going to take, obviously. It's a good one. Before we go do that, we gotta finish the Velvet Curtain quest, obviously. Velvet Curtain. Okay. So we have to use the... Oh, wait. I don't think I needed to... Did it... Yeah, it saved the sequence. I didn't need to bother writing that down. What a waste of time. Anyway. They keep this area, obviously, unexploded so that you can still finish the Velvet Curtain quest. But, as you can see here, we're going to put on the spectacles. And we can see that each of these is labeled with a 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can activate them. So we go here, we see that the note is 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2. So we go 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2. Right? Yeah. And that opens the hatch to the secret Chinese bunker. So, we gotta get the extraction details and payment. So we got a workbench. This is also kind of a form of player housing that you can get. A bunch more stuff here. Put that back. Protectron here.
This is a hazard.
So we can give him
Clearance.
the passcode, and then he'll let us in, obviously. Lots of ammo, mini nuke, Rad-X, Stealth Boy, Chinese officer sword. This is obviously full of Chinese stuff. Shotgun shells. We can also fight the Protectron, and we could blow him up, and that would...
On the terminal inside.
We can grab a Chinese assault rifle and repair the one we do have. It's pretty good. Some more Chinese assault rifles. Lots of ammo here, obviously. It's kind of a storeroom, right? So it's kind of the deal. But yeah, there's an implication here that Calvert, or somebody in his family, is a Chinese spy. Or perhaps could be some sort of double agent, of course. You know, maybe they're smarter than that. But we can see here, we're going to go further into the bunker. The Protectron tells us you got to activate the switch. Go in. Okay, we're going to activate it. We're going to go in here. We're going to see... what? Come on. Oh, it's 32 caliber rounds. Mentats. What else we got here? 10 millimeter rounds. Fork. Backwater rifle. I think the backwater rifle may be pretty good. So, extraction debriefing. Your payment has been transacted to your next of kin under the pretext of a ration lottery. However, you're going to be killed. So, they're spewing in radiation and stuff into the thing. There's a couple different ways you can get out of this. I think you can't go through the door, but you can do a couple of different things. First thing, you can disable the vent. So we can start with that. There's a circuit box. If you have a science number 1, you can override the controls and get out. You can also, and we'll show you the other way you can go at it. If you don't have the requisite skills, you can just kind of jump your way out through a classic traditional Half-Life style jumping puzzle. And you get into the runoff pipe, and you can see that there was a guy here who died. Probably whoever the Calvert guy was, who was the Chinese spy. I mean, maybe it was just a gardener or something, you know. But this will lead you into a hatch outside of Point Lookout, and look, you're out here. Okay. So that's the end of the Velvet Underground, the Velvet Curtain questline, which is a reference to both the Iron Curtain and probably, I don't know, is it a reference to the Velvet Underground, the band? It kind of doesn't really make sense as a reference to them, so I'm gonna say no. There's probably some reference to, what was it? No, it was, there's a bamboo curtain. The bamboo curtain is a concept of like a East Asian iron curtain, which is ironic because bamboo is not nearly as strong as iron as a wall, as a defensive measure, which is part of the joke, I think, or part of the bit. So now we're going to do Meeting of the Minds. So, you still do this quest even if you helped Professor Calvert. Instead of, you know, Desmond telling you where he is, he tells you where he is, and he goes, come over to the lighthouse. Or, well, he probably tells you to go back to the thing to kill Desmond, and then he tells you to come over to the lighthouse. Because when you come over here, Desmond's already gone, because he's obviously not waiting for you to kill, what's his name? He's just gonna go kill him. So, he goes to kill him, which means he goes to the lighthouse, and he's still gotta kind of
Are you ready?
Yes. Okay.
When great men rise,
so this
they
is
will clash.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. But today...
So there's a kind of a great game bit that they do. It's kind of stupid, mostly because they haven't committed to it. But it also involves other people from the post-war kind of deal, right? The basic concept's pretty cool, though, right? It's the idea that essentially things were still, you know, the end of the world was not really the end of the world. It was just, you know, one more thing that happened before as people kept fighting. So the Calverts are obviously some sort of player in the great game, although presumably a very weak one, right? They don't really have control over their immediate area, but who knows? Maybe they'll do something else at some point in the future. Grab some lumber fruit here. Are we full up on items? Yeah, our weight is full. Where did he go? He's got a sniper rifle, so we kind of take point, even though he follows us. He's gonna lead us to a.
Hurry up.
Okay, you can ask him for backstory and stuff, but. This is the Point Lookout Lighthouse. Desmond is going to... Oh, I guess we are going to go down here. I'm going to go... So that's the downstairs area. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to attach the light bulb, because that's fun. And then we'll catch up to Desmond later. All he's going to do is start clearing out enemies for us, and he's not going to die, because he's essential, I think. Pretty sure. So, yeah. Apparently there's a bunch of people who are coming up here to take pictures at the top of the lighthouse. Classic stuff. You can come here ahead of time, obviously. You don't need to wait for the quest to happen. And if you do, well, it's kind of cool. You obviously can't do the actual quest, but it's still kind of cool. But you can come out here and you can see, oh, it's pretty misty. You can't really tell what's going on. But you can add the light bulb. Now, if we get to see it at some point, the light bulb will be on in the lighthouse. You can also turn it on, I guess. There's a holotape note and a radio you can activate. Yep, so it's going to be on. Holotape note was the... Yeah, it's just the note that tells you where the light bulb is. So that's an unmarked quest. It's not even really a quest because you don't really get anything for it, but yeah. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna be able to see that in the future as we leave the mansion. This is the final quest here. When we get to the end of this little section, the game will end. Well, this expansion will finish. So I think we'll be finishing. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think this is the underground lab, obviously. So you know, what's his name is here. We're gonna have a bunch of robots to fight. Bunch of turrets, bunch of robots. Microfusion cells, electron charge packs, you know, classic stuff. Whatever. And because we dropped that light bulb, we have more space in our inventory. Security. Oop. Explosion. Explosive one. Should have noticed that. Okay, so this is a security control terminal. We're gonna see if we can break in here real quick. Entry denied. Expensive. Does this have 3? 1, 2. Only it's 2. 1. Beginning. 1. Dead removed. Great. Defeating. 1, 2, 3. Okay, defeating could be it, but no, it is not. Afternoon is 2. Carpeting. 1, 2. No, that's only 2. Allowance replenished. Good. Seclusion. That's 3 at least. 2 out of. Dead removed. Community. Nope, that's only 1 for that one. Happening. 1. What's gotta be happening, I think. Oh no. Must have missed one. Okay, seclusion with 2. 1, 2. Nope. Well, I guess we're screwed it up somewhere here. Nope, I messed it up. Oh well, that's okay. We'll fight the turrets. Would have been good to get them on our side, but not really much of a problem. So we can't go through doors until we activate it. Oh, turrets blow up as soon as we activate the doors. Are you?
Robots. Bloody. What's the difference between you and me, kid? The answer is trade. Stick by me.
Okay.
It's law. Suffice it to say, I have business.
Okay. Robo Brain Sentry. He'll, okay. That's good. Gotta keep an eye on our, time here. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can explore here. They kind of give you an overview of what they were working on here in the lab. Basic, kind of classic Fallout stuff, you know, nothing too crazy, but not good. They were not morally correct or anything, you know. But we basically just need to follow him for the most part. Oh, we got turrets. Mark 7 turrets. They're big ones.
I knew he'd try this.
Okay, apparently we've been trapped. Locked very hard, or... Open average. I actually kind of enjoy doing the little lock-picking minigame. I think it's something that other people agree with. The terminal one is okay. I don't dislike it, but it's kind of too easy. It's like a word game where like you should really never lose. Oh, there's another two. Okay, good. There's also a Protectron or something over there. It took quite a bit of damage there. I want to see if I can get a sneak attack hit on this Robo-Brain, which I did. It's still going to take a little bit to kill it, but... Okay. Level Beta Security Badge. Okay, this is kind of a classic thing. Override security lock, because we have the badge. Okay. Locker. We've got another robo in here. Oh, looks like they saw us. But that's okay. Desmond's gonna take all the hits for us anyway. Okay, so I am pretty interested if we're going to finish this by the end of the day here. Because we're getting pretty far. Can we finish and get all the way back to the thing before tomorrow? That could save the Fallout 1 day-by-day possibility.
He's just down this way.
Okay, so
At last.
we've been moved in here. Obviously, there's a turret.
Stop.
So he's just down
Come over
here.
here, boy. Let's talk.
At last.
So
There you are, you slippery bastard. At last. Let's end this here and now.
Ah, yes, Mr. Lockhart. At last we meet face.
So, if you side with Professor Calvert, you basically just follow Desmond through the
Oh,
thing,
Calvert.
trying to kill him,
Someone with me. Someone very special.
and then you still end up right here at the same moment,
To letting me
and you still get the choice whether to kill the brain or Desmond, except for you can't.
Side is the arm, do you know? Can you be
Um,
sure? You always were so bad at choosing your allies.
Desmond is hostile to you.
we shall see.
I think you can still side with him right here.
No, destroy him.
Okay.
How dare you violate my... I demand...
So here's the thing. If you side with the brain and kill Desmond, the brain still tries to kill you. So, you don't get anything. Either way, you get the same reward. And the only thing with Desmond is if you kill Desmond, then you kill both of them.
Okay, I see. One beyond your... Then...
Missing target detected.
So if you break the jar, it explodes, then you die.
At last, the world is rid of that. Think of it. Mara, I've been battling with... And now, 200 years of technology. Now you're free to enjoy your spoils.
So, let's see. I don't think we have to fight all of the Protectrons. Some of them, there's kind of a bug here where they kind of don't all activate when they're supposed to. But here we go, and we get into the kind of the... I think that's the way out, but this is the reward area.
Our business is concluded.
You get the microwave emitter, which is cool. It's a specific kind of thing here. You get a bunch of microfusion cells, first aid box, yeah, a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's the ladder out. Okay. You get some mesmetron power cells, energy cell, electron charge pack, flamer fuel. Yep. and you get a workbench, so you can kind of use this as a thing if you want it. Okay. So, we can actually finish Point Lookout today. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's very good. That will give us some time. Don't need that fission battery. Okay. So we're going to eat 7 of our punga fruits here. Okay. And we're going to... Now, Desmond... Oh, right, I forgot. As soon as you get out of here, there's a random-ass guy who snipes at you. And he gets, like, free hits. He's not even using VATS or anything. They just give him free hits. It's really stupid, and we're not going to fight him because I don't want to. But yeah, he's kind of a smuggler over there. That's the smuggler's hideout spot. But that's the lighthouse. You can see that we got the big light. We got the light bulb. And the sun's going down, which is okay, because we're about to end the day. It takes us a month to get back, obviously. There's a trunk that's empty. So we gotta quickly walk back over to the riverboat and get back on and get out of here. Hopefully we have enough money. We have enough random stuff to sell that it'll be okay. Even if we don't have enough caps. Yeah, and the time is only 6:30. Now, Desmond, it's kind of implied there, but you can do it. You can figure out more about it by doing some sort of realistic looking around. He actually wanted all of the covert research that was in that underground lab. We really sped through it, so we didn't get that information. But yeah, that's basically what he was looking for. He was trying to get all of their research and stuff. So that's all pre-war stuff that they have that presumably no one else has. So this is kind of all... a lot of the stuff in this DLC is very, like, foreshadowing to stuff in New Vegas, and specifically the Old World Blues DLC in New Vegas, which is pretty cool. Because, you know, people have a tendency to think that, like, Fallout 3 and New Vegas, even though they use the same engine, story-wise, they're completely different. Which is kind of true, but they kind of touch on some of the same things. They're not... New Vegas is not... is still a post-Bethesda release. And that remains true. Oh, look, it's Nadine. She's cool.
Hey, just in time. Found out who went rooting around in our skulls,
So
and
apparently
you'll
the guy who was
never guess who
lobotomizing
it
people...
As a totally unrelated
It's
hint,
Stobar.
I'm in charge.
The riverboat guy
Yeah,
is the
looks
guy who's
like
taking
it.
people here and then
When the
lobotomizing
tribals
it.
would send someone to the swamp, he'd do his amateur surgery for the tribals. Anyway, I figured... Yeah, he seemed... From the look of it, he kept... And while you're in there, feel... First off, so that leaves me with a boat, a load of... Think I'll take over running the ship.
Yeah, so she has a very
I
happy
can
ending.
travel as I like. Of course, you... Now that I've got... Just...
Okay, so she's got the boat now. And, well, I mean, that's the cot. But now we can go into the engine room. And we can see that,
Well, if it isn't my favorite
Tobar's
traveler. Why, when you were under, you... But I suppose you're... Why do we do anything? You travel the world, kill people, take trophies that interest you,
Yeah,
and
he's
move
evil.
on.
Yeah.
The only difference is that my trophies are somewhat more medical in nature. Oh, and to be honest, I probably kill fewer people
You're
than you
lobotomizing
do.
people, bro. Like,
But I
that's not
suppose
real.
it's time that came to an end.
And he goes hostile, so you have to kill him. Obviously, he's evil. He shuts stuff on your head. And we can see here that he has a bone saw. He has a key, Grifter's fist. That's interesting. He has a riverboat ticket and tweezers and all sorts of random crap. And we can see he has all of the pieces of brain here. It's very, yeah, very gross. Very gross. But this is the familiar piece of brain, so you can take it. Because it's your piece of brain. But, there isn't much left to do here. Well, there is a ton of stuff left to do here in Point Lookout, but we've completed the main quest. We completed the Velvet Curtain quest that I wanted to finish, and doing all of the rest of the stuff would take a lot more time. So we're going to sleep in the... Well, here. We should at least take the time to watch some of the kind of the sunset over the thing, because it's not quite evening yet, so we still get another hour or two that we can watch the sun, and
We having fun?
talk to Nadine. She's kind of a little... I'm gonna be honest, she might have been affected a little bit by the missing part of their brain thing. But, you know, we don't really get a lot of information about her beforehand, so it could be she was kind of stupid before. So, we're going to wait an hour, and we're going to see it's dark now. I guess we can't really see the light on that tower, but we'll wait one more hour, see how dark it can get. Nope, okay, it's not really going to get darker. Okay, that was cool, and we're going to end, we're going to go to the capital, back to the capital wasteland. We're going to see what the time is, because that'll tell us when we come back in a month here. So the date is 12/6/2277, same time, so it took exactly a month actually, which is interesting because the first time we came here it took a little bit longer. So yeah, okay, I wasn't expecting that. I expected it to jump to the 7th. So we'll come back on the 6th. We'll have 2 hours of gameplay then, so that's like what, 10 minutes maybe? Where we'll, I guess we'll make our way up north again, and then we'll go over to the Not of This World quest, which is all the way up here. The final expansion for Fallout 3. But yeah, we're going to end this episode now.